moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Chicago Bears. This one fielded at the 5. Touchdown, Chicago. He goes 95 yards to the house on the kick return as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Switch. Check out right there. Good job right there.
On first down, here's Breida. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. 14.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on fourth down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on fourth down here early in the game.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Breida, he'll try the right side, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. On first and 10, it's Wilson. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Let's go, deep, tighten up. Let's go, deep, tighten up.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. The open man here, Renfro. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that have to be pinpoint here.
So I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Check 43. Bang, bang. 25.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. They've already gone for it and made it once on this opening drive. They're going to try it again on 4th down.
We got to step it up. 49, check 49, check 49. Set. Check 9. You look. Check 19. Hey, zero, start.
They run for it with Breida, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Matt Breida with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Check out. Bring 90. 56. Watch the run. Switch. Let's go, Mexico! 12. Kill.
Now a first down throw. Luck. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Hey, check. 56. Mike, 56. Hey, box truck. Hey. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Back to the air. Luck on second down. And some room to roam now. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
You mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Gold with the extra point. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Gold now out to kick it away.
All day, baby, all day.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. To throw is Love. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw is probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Here's Breida. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Breida. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Here's Wilson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. This is Breida. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Wilson. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Kyle Rudolph, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you get
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Check 26, check 25.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. 9 yards on the pickup that time, so he got more than half of it back. But it's still a 3rd and 8. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Okay, buddy, I see you.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Monday, 56, check 56.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 43-yard line.
Check out. 56. Hey, let's get some penetration. Quick. Some penetration. Slam.
They'll try the air now with Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Miles Jack has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
12.
3rd and long, it's Locke. Now the pressure gets to him again. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now Benjamin. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
They run with Breida. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready? Spot that. Now we got it. Four down. Alert.
Third and long. It's Wilson. Throwing deep for Galladay. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall.
Intercepted. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Luck. He'll buy some time right. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
A final shot before the break. Luck. Now a hit, and Luck lost the football. It's out. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Wilson. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
First down, New York.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
He's coming, double up. Run left, run left. Right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. Good job right there. Me and you. It's just me and you. What?
On the handoff, this is Breda. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
What? Move the team. Yes, Mike. Watch one. Hey, switch gears.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breda. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Well, not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Wilson to throw. And that will be incomplete. So good coverage there defensively, as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the 3rd.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bears take over.
At their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run it here. This is James Lane. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Turn up.
A shotgun snap for Love. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Alert, alert.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
11B. Strong right. He's checking crack.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Luck. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 40.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, right at the 40. Here's McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check, check. Fresno.
Throwing is Luck. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check 52. On.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, touchdown number 22 on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. PAT up and good by Rosas. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Bears 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken in at the 1. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
At the 34-yard line.
Move the team. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want none. Zebra. You don't want none. Hey, look, three. Check. Lucky. Big ass. Look for signal. Check 99. Share. Go.
They run again with Breida. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Check safety. One left.
On third down, a run from Breida. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First down, Giants.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Okay, just like that. Check. Watch twist. Hey, 0. Watch safety creeping.
Now a give running left is Breida. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Now a give to Breida, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's get it.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. And this is caught. He hits more. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
Alert 3. Go 14. Slam.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Here's a handoff left side to Breida. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Now a give coming right is Breida. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
I can't believe they let you play.
Luck. He's going to let it fly. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Coverage on the play by Kyle Fuller.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike 56, Mike. Reggie. Focus, defense, focus.
Now it's Luck. Open man is Gordon, complete. 23 yards on the play. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.